Good morning, everyone. It's good to have you with us. We're Roger and Lorraine Traver with Mountaintop Marriages. In the last couple of sessions, we've talked about communications. We've tried to talk about how to say things that cause us to be safe, secure, and validated. We started off with one that was positive. We went on to last time to talk about one that was negative. But we want to go on this week. And what are we going on to?
Well, we want to stick with the same scenario that we were talking about. But we want this heart-to-heart feelings communications. And we want to, maybe set some guidelines and some pointers of what we shouldn't do when we're talking.
And could we find out how to come up with a solution to this problem? Not
Yes.
just sharing the feelings, but how do we solve this whole thing?
Right.
But maybe there's just some pointers that we should make first of all. Let me give you 3 pointers. Okay, number 1, never use you in a
attack
form, because the word you, if you can blame it onto somebody else, it causes strife and it causes anger and breaks down the communication, and we're no longer safe.
Like I could say, you always, do this, or you never do that, or
And
why don't you?
And I would respond negatively to that, and I'd probably strike back at you.
He'd probably be defensive because I just attacked him. So
That's right.
You don't want to use you in an attack form.
So number 2 tip is just be responsible for your own feelings. Don't come along and say, you make me feel so mad. You simply have to say, I feel angry. It's my own feeling I'm being responsible for. And number 3, be open and honest. Just be able to share openly what you're trying to say and be honest about the whole thing. And don't try and beat around the bush, but be open and honest.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So let's go back to the scenario with the situation of being called, for the husband to call before he leaves work and inform his wife. So we showed last week how to do that, how to connect, and I was using a negative situation, a negative feeling that I was having. So let's go back to that. But let's kind of make this a little simpler. So when I share how I'm feeling negatively, what he actually did was he mirrored back exactly what I said.
That's right.
And that's what made me feel like he really understood me and I was validated. He validated that. So I share the negative emotion. He validates what I said and what we heard. But then the next step would be, well,
what do you need and want from this situation? What do you need in this phone call thing, and what do you want from it?
So that's going on to how do we find a solution to what we should be doing in the future. So I would probably answer that by saying, well, I just simply need the consideration of a phone call.
Or a text.
Or the fact that I was being thought about.
That's right.
And that it would really help me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there anything else you want?
Well, again, coming back to what we talked about, is I want to feel secure and that I am a good cook.
Good.
And that I'm not always burning the food because of not knowing the arrival time. And so I want to feel secure and appreciated as a wife.
Okay,
Yeah.
Now we got to quit, but I want to let you know you are a good cook and you are appreciated as a wife. So
Okay.
we got to quit.
Yes, okay.
So we have to quit there at that point. We'll pick it up next time, and we'll talk more about this whole topic of communications. So have a good day. www.mountaintopmarriages.org, and as always, keep climbing.